So, we've been given enemies and a means to destroy them. Is the man upstairs just having a laugh?
Perhaps there are supplies here.
I think it would be in our best interests to drain the water. Should be a valve somewhere.
I think I saw beneath valve. Beneath the surface. Ah, perfecto! If time were on my side, I would make every bullet blossom into a beautiful headshot.
Hammer's all charged up like a battery. Or lightning in a bottle. Got a whiff of your breath there. Ah!
Max ammo.
Not for the first time. I have cheated death.
Flapping those gums at me, Diego? Or just self-aggrandizing for your own amusement?
Chemical interaction could lead to a combustion that targets only our adversaries. Blank.
We team up to ensure our mutual survival. I am confident as to my own.
Sneaky one over there made out of rubber?
Double points.
Hell yes! We're on a roll! Seem to see everything as a big, dumb adventure. My father thought you had a little more depth. Why am I not seeing it right now?
You may be looking in the wrong places, Scarlet. My flippancy and general lust for life are some of the qualities Senor Rhodes admired most about me. I probably feel the same way. I believe that may well be the shortest head I've ever been given.
I see what you're doing, Diego. Keep doing it.
Kill you for that! Once my eyes start working!
Oh, so they're electric now. Someone's stacking the deck against us.
Weapons almost empty. This is not your day, is it, Sean? No, it certainly is not.
I find myself wondering if Lady McKendrick met with the same fate as these other poor souls. It would be such a shame. She was so beautiful.
I would wager she's not beautiful now. She probably looks like Tenderoni. That went right. And was killed by a stray dog.
Bonus points.
That blue one looks slippery, like a rat. Don't you see how the icy worms empowers the others? This has to stop.
At least you had an interesting death.
You will have to try harder than that. A lot harder.
Double points.
Damn right you should fall down.
I know I should be concentrating on what I'm doing rather than watching you, but that was very impressive, Scarlet.
You know you were leading us to the right.
I didn't know things would get this bad, but I knew I'd probably need some muscle. Hence, you.
He has a shovel. Oh, my face of the strength of 10 shovels.
You shovel coal for a living, I kill people for a living. This was never a fair fight.
Insta-kill.
Oh my, a key. The key for, well, something opened via key. That's right. Get away from me! You're worse than urchins!
Carpenter.
I met Alistair last year in Juarez, Mexico. He was a man obsessed.
When I met Alistair, I saw that same obsession. But I owe him my life. And in turn, must help Scarlet.
Bonus points.
You see, Evelyn, I am a rich man indeed.
I was just thinking we could use a good fire around here.
That blue wanker! He's making the worm brain stronger! This one's racked with lightning. I'm sensing an elemental feed emerging. Perhaps one of the others will acquire you weapon, but not I. Right, so apparently this is called a submachine gun. Good. I may need it to work underwater. Adios, amigos. Can you help a fellow out here? I'm not quite ready to unleash the beast. So I'm looking for a bit of sport.
Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but do you really not hear yourself? I will, but just go over there.
Double points.
Don't try that shit with me. I will cut you bad. Killing all these freaks. They're burned through ammunition.
Bonus points.
Don't you know the face is the second most fragile part of the body?
Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining cold.
Challenger. Max ammo.
Latest loser. Even after death, I still hear it scream. I hear them all.
Can't tell if you learned that as a soldier or a gangster, Bruno.
Sure, amigo inglés. I do not wish to sound disrespectful, but can you handle yourself in a fight?
Handle myself. Handle myself. What are you insinuating? I am more than capable. Well,
What the fuck is that? Ah! Did we just pop a cuss bag?
Insta-kill.
I'm just glad they won't be wailing and screaming for that much longer.
I gain nothing by allowing you to get close up to me.
Bruno, are you trying to confirm what you mean? If so, it's a good idea.
Carpenter.
He did not impress me greatly. But he entered a time in my life when I needed change.
Seems like you've changed a few times already. Gangster who ran away to join the Foreign Legion? Yeah. Alistair told me a lot.
I've not felt the touch of another since you left me. Not much before.
Nice hurts. Oh, I'm feeling my brain. Cold.
How I felt with my first
Carpenter.
Not again. How many of these stalkers must I destroy?
Shoot that sneaky blue freak before he supercharges the rest of them! Stay down, Hogstep. The last thing this ship needs is a fire.
Just when you think the day won't smell any worse.
What exactly am I smelling? Is that you? Or me?
Fandango, bestia!
You are starting a fight you will not win.
Now, I am no fool. You know something of what is unfolding on this vessel, Scarlet. Which leads me to ask, how much exactly did your father explain in his letter?
It's hard to know what's explanation and what's the deluded ramblings of an unraveling mind. He's a lot like Shaw in that respect.
That is something special. Come now. I'm already half burned. All you meatheads need to do is finish the job.
Is that rotten stick supposed to be leaking gas? It's not from here.
I've not seen anything that angry since Evelyn discovered my secret compartment.
Couldn't just stay in the boiler room, could you?
I have crossed paths and swords with our enemy before. They sought to take my medallion. And now we know why.
I thought the medallion belonged to Scarlet. A gift from your father?
I dedicate that shot to my one true love.
Diego, imagine if any of your lovers actually knew the nasty things you got up to.
Should have stuck to shoveling coal.
My weapon grows ever lighter. It may be time to display my...
Brilliant! He keeps bringing that shovel. May as well dig his own grave.
Pain can be a useful motivator.
Dust all over me. I can't even begin to identify what it is.
We sure wish the person on the walls wish to help us.
They know it would make sense, but... what's that?
Carpenter.
Doing what you did.
The Runt is helping his enemy. Fax ammo. Merde. Feels like lightning in my eyes and out my ears.
That blue Mamon is healing his friend!
More ammunition. I was happy to pay for it. Not a word of a lie.
Talk to me, Saul. In the chaos, when everything started changing, you looked like you'd seen it all before.
I think I saw some of it. Once, long ago in Cambodia. I was hitting the you-know-what quite hard, so I kind of thought I was just hallucinating. Now that I think about it, how did that statue get in here? I know. Magic. Magic. Ooh. Seriously. Solid stone. Even magic stone. Trouble with that.
Right between your stupid gray-haired eyes.
Oh, you got him right in the giggle mug, Scarlet.
You dare strike out at the great Diego de Cali!
Haven't smelled anything that foul since I shit the bed.
Look, let them blow and let's get low! Can we go?
I kill the monsters, get paid points. You said points to pay a wall for bullets. What kind of economy is that? I'd appreciate it if you kept your rubbish holes away from me.
Amigo con bola se fue. So good to see you again.
Generate ammo directly into a confined, in-motion space within my weapon. That's bonkers, don't you?
Ah! Did you see that? I was all whoosh, bang, crack, thump! Double points! That's definitely going in my next special.
Steer clear of the hot ones! They pop like overcooked daggers!
Ain't doing the damn foxtrot. Low ammo? Oh, damn it.
All this violent insanity and blood-soaked decks aside, I really do hope the captain was able to send a distress message!
Even if he did send an SOS, rescue won't reach us in time. We're on our own, so be useful. If you can't be useful, go for a swim.
Right! Whew. I forgot that walls do this sometimes.
Johnny is with Alistair. The question is the unexplainable.
Thanks for the answer. I'll give you out later, Wall.
A lot better than the job I did on last year's turkey.
I hope your soul was freed long before now.
You may not remember why, but trust me, you deserve that.
This is Bizarre. And I know Bizarre. I have dated America.
I do not see this showing man as intelligent.
I think you just popped one of my buttons.
I am not a petty man, I make.
Death
success, I would be hungry too. More power.
What the hell was that? Did someone just cut a fucking atom in half?
C'est fini!
Even when you nail a headshot, you still sound depressed. Are you okay, Sean? You seem... I am searching for the English word. It's you seem...
I seem like someone who is carefully analyzing the emergent reality around them in order to better understand how he or she may improve their situation.
You looking to get hurt? Because that's what's gonna happen. Like rotten cabbage and weak old fish.
Double points.
My eyes watering so bad I cannot see.
Maintain consciousness. Are you a fool? You look like a fool.
Another bloke with a shovel. I hope everyone likes fireballs.
Now, where was I?
Considering what I could have been given, I'm going to consider myself satisfied. First time I held a gun like this, I kind of fired in all directions. And nobody, not a single person said it would live. Not one injury.
Carpenter.
Perfect. I'll use it as backup if I run out of small stones and pebbles.
Nothing. Spells out over the bullet.
Can you not smell yourself, mate? Deodorant is your friend. We must find fresh munitions. If only so I can avoid the indignity of dying.
So bad I can actually taste it.
Given your limited language skills, is it possible your attacks are an attempt to say hello? I should probably say hello back.
Whoever it is, I surely sold your family. Especially your sister.
Last time I held a gun like this, I accidentally shot a Prussian musketeer right in the booty. His wife was very upset.
Guess it's just me and my gloves now.
Ah, yes. A large tube. Thanks. You see, Shaw? I told you we'd run out of ammo, and what did you do? Nothing! I remember that night at R. Singh's. Blotto Benny started playing around with one of these. He recovered well, despite the no-face thing.
You know what? I'm worried about you. I think you are loco, Sean. Do you hear me? Loco. L-O-C-O.
They attack in waves of ever-increasing ferocity. Then there's a lull, like this one. Then something worse. At what point do these things become overkill? I want off this ship. Is this going to help me achieve that goal? Maybe. Maybe not.
Not great with first impressions, are you, deadhead? Giving the others a boost.
Produce a sprinkle more of trinitroaerosol, do you think?
Of course they catch fire. At this point, why would they not?
Their eyes. That little blue rat is making them stronger.
You swing a mean shovel, but you know, it's a fucking shovel.
Thought you could walk all over me, didn't you? That would have hurt a lot more if I wasn't on the right medication.
No one wrong Diego Nescaldi and lives to tell the tale.
Sneaky fucker stealing all its friends!
Fight!
Bonus points.
I suppose if the walls can give me guns, sounds like not to give me bullets.
Ah, forgive me, poor lost soul. I could not bear to gaze further upon your unappealing face.
Did you wink when you shot him, Diego? I think you did.
Is that Cuco de Agua rejuvenating his friends?
This man was forced to fight cause war reason. I know this.
You wish to fight, Bestia? Mano a mano!
There, you see? That's what I feel like when I eat a carrot.
My plate's almost empty. I am usually not so careless.
Few more rounds. I should make them count.
I'm pretty sure the ship is sinking, so if the creatures don't kill us, drowning surely will.
Merde. Any more good news, Monsieur Optimism?
Run around all you want, scatheads.
Enough from you, Slappy Daniels!
This'll help. Thanks. Wall. Do that again and I will ruin your face. Got it, freak?
I'm trying to remember Scarlet as a child, and I can't. Same goes for my own family, if I'm honest with myself. Shame on me.
That is bad. But it doesn't show. Hijo de su... Stay there! Insta-kill. Was that supposed to hurt? I was hoping not to have to burst this morale. That's a huge fantasma.
Never mind turning lead into gold. I'm turning gold into lead! Whoa! What in the heavens was that? Am I on fire?
I will pull that down from your throat, monster!
Scarlet? If I'm honest, I could really do with some of my medicine. Just to take the edge off.
If you're looking to take something off, I'm sure these creatures would be more than happy to relieve you of a limb or two. Either that or I will. Straighten up and fly right, Shaw.
Max ammo.
That will leave a bruise. I hate bruises. They make my tattoos all wonky.
Carpenter.
You were beyond redemption! Foul, cursed creature!
Who taught you how to shoot like that? That's right, you were a soldier. An electric chupacarne. I would say I'm shocked, but... Well, I leave the bad jokes.
You're very angry. Have you met my wife, yeah? I'm not sure if this one's even working. I just feel... normal. Spontaneous combustion! I tell you, Gould chemistry could win me a Nobel Prize if I live through this.
Whoever burns you,
how the Hammer of Valhalla needs time to build a charge. What's in there? Odin's capacitor?
The medallion belonged to mi madre. It was very precious to my family. Anyway, once I realized that the Order would kill for it, I gave it to Senor Rhodes.
You are a generous man, Diego. Giving away such an object. One capable of destroying all that it touches. I will watch my own back.
I think my accuracy speaks for itself.
Nice shot. Was it a fluke?
Insta-kill.
Maybe I should just use what's left of my ammo and go down in a blaze of glory!
I'd appreciate it if you kept your grubby little balls away from me!
I will ensure you do not live long enough to do that again.
Back for more, big guy? Just my need. Thanks, just what those brave eggs don't.
Succumb to gas!
That's left me a bit lightheaded. Well, more than usual.
I knew there was a reason I hated that little blue rat.
Oh, that little blue rat's on my last nerve! Oh, wait, no. That part of my skin's already burned. Never mind.
Carpenter.
Honestly, I was going to do that. I just didn't want to around. He's almost pocket sized. Not that I'd want him anywhere near my,
The sneaky one strengthens its strength. See how it makes their eyes blue?
That sneaky little shit is healing the others.
The Monstre Bleu must die. Or we surely will.
that cheeky blue bastard is giving his friends a leg up.
Were my mouth not so wide, I would spit on your corpse.
So, Monsieur Science, do you have an explanation for the horrors unfolding around us, huh?
My speciality is chemistry, with an alchemical bent. I cannot explain these events any more rationally than you. Actually, that's not true. But I'm just not in the mood. Hang on a minute. How on earth did that cataclysmic explosion suddenly manifest out of nowhere? Get away from me! You're worse than urchins!
second.
Oh, low ammo. I'm 99% sure that's not a good thing.